Hi everyone, my name is Lori Tibbetts and I am representing ABC Company. I would like to thank you all for taking the time to attend my presentation. I know you're very busy, but I'm going to try my best to make this as quick as I can without missing important keys. So today we're going to talk about your marketing leads, your sales opportunities, and your projects, and how we can easily make your business processes more streamlined using Salesforce. So we start with the leads. As you know, every client starts with the leads, right? So once you have a lead, you can enter in the record that you're creating more details, of course, about the client. Let's say you are entering where your client came from. I've made it easy for you to put where the client came from, whether it be web, phone inquiry, or a partner referral, especially that you would like to really keep track of those partner referrals. Or it could be a purchase list. So when you're making that record, you can easily enter those information, right? And you can also mark where you are at in that lead, working that lead process, whether you have contacted the client or you are currently working or you have closed and not converted or you converted. So let's say you got into the converted phase. Yay! So you are going to select the converted status. Like I said earlier, if it's not converted, then you don't turn it into an opportunity. But if it's converted and you know that it's going to be a good, possibly good deal, then you can convert it to opportunity. And that simple click there will lead you here in this window. You can see how it can automatically put the account name and the contact. And now you have this new opportunity, right? So you convert that client and it gives you this hooray with the flag. So you can see now that the account, the contacts are there, and you have this new opportunity to work on. And once you land on the record page, you can see here how beautiful it is and how easy it is for you to keep track of where you are in the process of converting that client, potential client. Essentially, at this point, she's a prospect into a real customer. So you're working on that. You might need more analysis, etc. If you get Once you get to the point of proposal and giving the price code, now you want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on your competitors. So I placed here a field where you can choose which competitor is most likely going to snatch this client away from you. So you choose that. If, let's say, you got to the point that you are closing it and it becomes lost, close lost, this process will make you choose a reason. Now, I know you might probably have other reasons in your experience, so we can add here. So we can further customize the list. Like I said, competitors and the loss reasons, we can certainly customize those lists. But let's say that in this process, you are able to close the deal. So now you're going to close that and hit closed won instead of closed lost. Now pay attention to this related projects on this right side. Once you have a closed won opportunity and you click on save, of course I need, okay, so this is what I was telling you, that as soon as you hit this part here, you will need to enter a competitor because you want to know that you're going to win against that competitor. So let's say you chose something. Okay, let's go back to that closed one. So closed one, you won the competition. And now you have a new project that you can work on and confetti to celebrate. Yoo-hoo! So now you're going to click on that project If you are also part of the team who's supposed to work on this project, then you can access the record, which I believe that you will be part of this project. And so on the details part, automatically your name is there, the project name is there, the opportunity related to that project is there, and then you can plug in the information about your start date, both estimated and actual, right? Start date, so estimated, start date and end date, actual, start date and end date you can put there. Now, if you are working on a project and you have several types of projects, let's say, quick start, like basic type of project or implementation or some sort of an enhancement. So you can have different project types and you can choose which one. And I can further customize this also according to what you feel is the correct type of project. Then you can also say, along the process while you're working on the project, if you hit a snag and it becomes at risk, you can also choose to have it there. And let's say it becomes a high risk. All right. So you can choose that. And here also it shows the project status, which I actually made it easier for you to know where you are at by showing here up here where you are in the process, right? And if you did complete that and you mark it as your current project status, once you complete that, then you have another confetti celebration. Yoo-hoo, for job well done. Okay, so but let's go back to that. I'm going far ahead here. So we have on the aside from the details, we have related project tasks and assigned team. Okay, so let's go back to this is another view of your projects list. This is what we call a split view. Let's say you choose one account. The details of that account will appear on the right side. That's a beauty of split view. And you will still have all these accounts, the projects listed on the left side. So let's say you are on this account bank 3 and you wanted um, let's say you have determined what type. We can customize it so that as soon as you choose a type of the project, then we can customize this further to automatically generate project tasks according to the type of project that you have. But for purposes of illustration, I listed here some of possible project tasks like gathering requirements. And if you open that, you will see the name of the task, the project it's associated with, the task start date and end date, the estimated hours needed to complete the task, the status, and you can have your task notes here as well. Okay. Now also, we have to know who are working on the project. So we have as related records an assigned team or teams. Let's say you have a quick start team that is associated to that bankery project. You can enter the team member and the role of that member and the estimated hours per week for that member. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. Okay. So now we go to the reports. Like I said, you can easily keep track of the competition and the leads, right? So I have created several reports here for purposes of just showing you how easily you can keep track of those details and then present it in a manner that you can easily see important key factors. So if you click on a report, let's say, you will see a report that can generate a visual representation like this chart here. Okay, so below are the details of the report, but for an easier to interpret data, you can have this chart here showing, let's say, these competitors here and showing which ones you lost and which ones you won against them. Okay, so let's say here, Silverline, you have close loss this much and more of close won. However, with Redpath, you're losing more with Redpath. So, and to make it easier also to to see those important details without having to dive deep into the report, because sometimes it can get so drowning to see so much details. So here you can see in this dashboard, I compiled two reports. So you can see here, there's the partner referral, web, phone inquiry, purchase list as leads by resource. So it's so easy to find, right? Here's the partner referral, here's the purchase list, and you will see that most of the leads came from web, okay? And that way you can maybe strategize how maybe you should improve on being more aggressive with the referrals and whatnot. And here it will show you a list. This is just a simple table, a list of leads from partner referrals. And you can go directly to the source of the report by clicking on this parts here. Okay. So we can look at another dashboard like the competitive analysis, which it's so cool, I know. And so here, the beauty with the dashboard is, let's say your employees are working tirelessly. If you looked at this like 2 hours ago, and you will hit the refresh button, what it does is it updates your data real time. So as long as you don't hit it like too close apart, like within a minute, then it will give you the updated data. Except my internet is quite slow right now, and this is taking some time. Anyway, just to give you an overview of the dashboard and why I love dashboards so much. Not only because it looks beautiful, but because of that, um, easy to refresh updated data. So here we are seeing lost reasons by competitor, and those lost reasons could be price, no decision, product gap, financial, and that's from the details, the record details where you have the drop down for these reasons. And like I said, we can further customize that. And here, let's say you're also looking at the won and lost opportunity. So let's say Silverline, you have more won opportunities than closed, right? So maybe you should see what's the reason why Silverline is, well, no, why are we losing to Silverline? So it's mostly price, right? What about Redpath Consulting? Why are we losing so much from Redpath? Mostly because of financial reasons or price. So you can strategize your approach to win the competition using information you get from the dashboards, right? So basically, that's it. That so easy, so streamlined, and for you to be easily able to start using this, I have prepared a training slide here. So this is basically showing you how to navigate the homepage. And you've seen that you have a global search box, tabs for those different records that you want to see. So the homepage really is like a summary, a quick view. This part here shows you live data as well. We can actually insert a dashboard there if you want. I can make a homepage dashboard depending on your preference. So totally customizable. You can also change your personal settings if you click on your profile picture here. Even your profile picture, you can change that. Now, if you wanted to add more tabs, this is how you click on that pencil icon, and then it will lead you to this, add more item, and it will lead you to this. and you can simply just click or enter a few letters of the tab that you're looking for, and then you can easily just add that. Now this is a list view showing you the table. This is the most boring view. This is the split view. Like I said before, the split view will allow you to have the list on this left side and the detail of the account that you clicked on the left side. You can see the details on the right side. And if you choose for the Kanban view, which is especially very, very useful for opportunities, like I pointed out earlier, that you can also choose from the list view. And this is where you can see the reports on this tab. You can click on all folders and you can see, because I categorize them according to whether they're marketing leads or projects or sales opportunities, or we can still customize that according to your preference. And depending on the sharing setup, some of the reports, some of the dashboards can be accessible to you or for you to just view, or we can have you manage. And there is a button here to make a new report too, depending on what capabilities you are allowed, what permissions you have. So yeah, this is the dashboard. So basically both reports and dashboards have their folders, and the dashboard, you've seen that earlier. Now this is the part where we go over the layout of the records. So this is a leads layout. They pretty much have basically the same look. You have activity tabs here, detail, chatter, news. I'm not sure that they're gonna use chatter, but it won't hurt. I heard that we're going to switch soon to Slack, but for the meantime, we have chatter available on Salesforce. So you already know about this, the path, and there is the highlight information here, the related records here. And if you go to when entering, like I said, you can keep track of the referrals by using the lead that asks you for the lead source. And if you chose partner referral, you can hit a snag if you try to save that without this information of who referred that client. And this is about the converting lead. We already talked about that. And this is the page of the contact. It's pretty much almost the same, really, right? And same with the accounts, pretty much the same. It's so easy to use, really. But if you want the layout of the pages changed, I can also do that. I can further customize it for you. This is a page of the opportunity, and so the difference of the opportunity page layout that I did compared to the other record pages is that I placed this related project here so that when you do have the opportunity to close one, then you will see right away that the project is created there. And this is how you keep track of competitors. Like I said, as soon as you enter the proposition part of the process, you will need to enter a competitor on this field here. Otherwise, you will have this message nagging you that you have to enter that information. Now, if you lost an opportunity, you will have to enter a reason for why you lost. Otherwise, you will enter again this nagging reminder that you have to enter that. And that's how we keep track of our competitors so that we can further strategize how we should approach maybe the pricing or whatever. Make more strategies so that we can win more opportunities against your competitors, right? So this is just a part of the project. And like I said, you can have the project status, project risk, and the project type there. Okay, and of course the projects related activity, project tasks, and Team members, you already saw that, so I won't get into that anymore. So diving deeper into activities, there are certain things you can do in just one pane there. Email, new event, new task, log call. So directly from that part, if you click on a new event, you can create a new event. You can also create a new task, right? And if you see this gear icon here, it's actually a way for you to customize whether you want to choose a certain date range, activities to show, activity type, and sort your upcoming and overdue activities. So you can customize that. And here is how you can log a call. You can see your name there and who you called. All right. Am I missing something? I think I missed the email part. Let me see. Okay, oh, yeah, the email. You can certainly send your email directly from the activities as well, and it gives you the opportunity to attach files there. You can also use a template, and it's just so easy that you don't have to leave the record to do all these things. And for additional training, I will defer you to Trailhead. This is where training, it's a free training if you want to learn more about how to navigate deeper and maybe learn more about being an admin. You can go create an account on Trailhead, and then once you've learned the concepts of it, you can create your own instance of Salesforce as you go along the way of the trail mix, is what we call it, and just play in this instance. We call it, when you're doing the Trailhead, we call it playground, but you can also develop your own instance so that, without the step-by-step um, instructions, you can try to see whether you remember what you're doing, what you were supposed to do. And that's it. If you will have any further customizations that you want me to accommodate, or if you want me to change anything, if you want to give me more information so that I can further customize down the project part of it, I know there's probably some more details that you would like to be seen there. You feel free to email me, and I would be glad to answer any questions and make suggestions, and maybe have further discussions about how we can further develop this instance so that it will be more catered to your needs. Okay, you can play also in the playground that I created, what we call the instance, or the org, the dev org. If you email me, I will give you the login information so you can play with it. All right. So I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to this, and I hope I did not bore you to death. Feel free to send me an email if you have any questions. Thank you.